everyone, it's Natalie Harrison from here in Thailand. I'm so excited to give you guys a little update on our Christmas outreach. So first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you who prayed for this outreach, who gave to help towards this outreach. But I'll say that it didn't go off without any concerns, right? So one thing that you learn as a missionary is you have to live off faith. And that is a really hard thing to actually do. It's easy to say, but hard to do. Every outreach begins with planning, right? So we began to plan out, okay, we need to have in all the funds by this day, so that way we can go out on this day, get the kids' sizes, so we can go shopping, so we can pack, and so we can do this outreach. So knowing the deadline, I started to get really nervous. I knew that God told me to do this, so I knew I had to be obedient and just do what He said, even though it's scary. Because each time we do an outreach, especially when we don't already have the money in the bank ahead of time, it's your reputation in the line, it's your relationship that you've been working so hard to build. So we didn't want to let these people down. So we first started by having our meeting with the village leader, and we got permission to do this. And I think that's when all the fear started to sink in, because I knew that now we were committed. We had to make this happen for these kids. So after getting permission, the next day, we went door to door, and we got the sizes, the names, the ages of all the kids that could sign up to be able to be part of our Christmas. So here at Faith Village Children's Home, we have 20 children, and we normally have about 60 or 70 kids that always come to our prevention outreach events. So we knew that we would be trying to make this Christmas happen for at least 80 kids, if not a few more. So we went door to door, and we ended up getting 64 kids to sign up from the village, plus our 20 here at Faith Village. So we were really excited about that. We got their sizes, we got everything ready to go. So now it was the day that we had to go shopping for all of this. I don't know about you guys, but I think just shopping for 1 or 2 kids for Christmas is pretty hard. So multiply that times 70, 80 kids. So we really needed all of our friends, all our family to just gather together. We got together, we went shopping. But here's the catch. We did not have all the money in yet. We didn't even have half the budget that we needed. But I thought, well, if we can at least get some of the main, most important things today, that's all we need. But the other problem was, even though that we had already gotten some money in, it hadn't come to Thailand yet. So I was now in a bit of a panic. So I'm pulling every last penny I have in my personal bank account. I'm getting money from my parents, anything they have in their bank account. And I'm just like praying that it's going to be enough to make it work, at least for this one day of shopping. So we get everything. We've got carts and carts full of things for these kids. Almost all of the shopping done. But now was the stressful part. Are we going to have enough to pay for it? So I'm watching as the cashiers are just ringing up. We've got every worker in the store surrounding us because we've made a big spectacle because we've bought all these things. So they're just ringing up. I'm looking at the number. It's going higher and higher. And I'm thinking, oh no, we're almost at the limit. I'm about to not have any more, and we've still got a lot to check out. So I didn't even pray. I'm just sitting there like frozen in panic. So I opened my wallet and I'm like, let's just see how much cash I have in here. Like maybe I have a little bit to help out. So I looked in, pulled everything I had out, counted it, and I have $200 there. So I think, okay, maybe this will be enough extra. I don't know. But then as we're getting close to the very end, I put everything back in my wallet, closed my wallet, put it back in my purse. As we're getting just right there at the very end, we're not going to make it. We're going to be a little bit short. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to open my wallet again. I'm just going to double check again. So I opened my wallet, and I kid you not, I had double the amount of money in there, and it was not in there before, and it was crisp bills. And I shouldn't have been in disbelief, but I was in total disbelief and complete excitement. I couldn't believe that this had been pulled off without even having the budget. So I was thinking, thank you, God, but you could have given me that a little bit earlier. But that's how you learn your lessons, right? So now we're down to the day of the outreach. We had bought a few extra things for kids, about 10 extra bags worth of stuff, just in case there was a few kids that had showed up that didn't sign up. We had a very, very wonderful service. We had 150 plates of food to give out to families and children. They ate every last bit of it. So we had a huge turnout. It was a blessed time. We got to worship. We got to share the gospel and the reason behind Christmas. And we could see the hearts of people being touched at that time. Now it was time for us to give the gifts. And so on these gifts, we had the children's names, their birthdays, what they had asked for, and we were ready to give them out. So we call out all the names that we have. Everyone was very excited, overwhelmed. But at the very end, we said, okay, guys, so if you didn't have your name on the list, but you still came out today, can you get in line? So obviously, we're expecting maybe, no more than 10. Like, surely that's too much. It turned out that we had 30 extra kids that had showed up that day than we were supposed to have. So my heart immediately sank. I thought, there's no way. How can we not give these kids a present and they've come out all this way? They've been waiting in anticipation for a gift, being told they're going to be given a gift. So with only a few extra snacks and 10 bags, we get to work. Everyone is shuffling around. They're taking stuff out of bags, putting other things in bags. And it was by the grace of God that we had exactly enough materials to give every child a gift, and every child left for the gift. So that was really awesome. And even at the very end, these Buddhist people, these Buddhist mom and dads and grandmas that are there to watch their kids get a gift, started clapping and cheering with excitement. They couldn't believe their eyes because they saw that we had only had 10 bags, but somehow it turned into 30. So God is so good, guys. I'm just so excited that I've got to share this little update with you. And I look forward to catching up with you and sharing even more awesome miracles of what God's doing here in Thailand.